Hi everyone, it's me, Carrie. So it's really late right now, it's past 3 a.m., but I want to quickly make this video to thank and commemorate everyone in the Object Show community who helped contribute to the Reddit r/place project of 2022 because it ended earlier this afternoon. And I know this is my third video in a row about r/place, but this is the last one because it did end, but it ended in a very unexpected way. So I want to show that to you now before we actually take a look around r/place. So the good thing is I recorded it when everything kind of came to the grand finale, so you can see my initial reaction. So I'm going to play the video for you now. Okay, hi.
Do not repair, chat. Do not repair. No, you can't repair. You can only play.
So it is the afternoon of April 4th on r/place, and it looks like white is the only color you can draw on r/place. I don't know what this means, but that means that if anyone places a white pixel, there's nothing you can do to undo it. And so I guess once something goes to white, it's white permanently. So this is the BFDI mural. I guess if it's going away forever, then this is what it looks like before it was covered with white. I don't know what's happening. So yeah, that was recorded. Okay, here's Modern Carrie from 12 hours later. This was recorded very early on, I think before even anyone on the Discord server either recognized what any of this meant, because we had this color picker at the bottom and we were used to having 16 or 32 color options, but now we only had white as our one option. And in the end, that is how Reddit decided, I guess internally, to wrap up r/place. And I can show you some footage from later on.
Dude, mine too. All of our hair is broken.
Look how much white. Basically,
I cannot believe
people would place white, and there's just no way to undo
our
it. So it's a
BFDI
permanent whitening.
place thing is finally going to be immortalized for.
So when you're near the end, it was
Yeah, this was the original one before we got raided.
I know. We got raided a lot of times.
Ooh, the K is gone. The K is completely gone now.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so by the end of it, if you actually go into r/place now, it is just completely just a white screen at the top, as you can see. But someone in the Discord server, I forget who, said something very poetic, that this is just sort of, the canvas started off being completely white, and it's going to end the experiment completely white. So it's sort of a full circle of life sort of thing, which means that the Reddit employees who all planned this from the start, I'm guessing, they're being very poetic and very circle of lifey. But I think the main point of this video is I want to look around r/place and see all the things we built, and also remember all the things that we had built that got destroyed. Because the good thing is that even though r/place is completely white and you can't see anything, people have been taking screenshots and snapshots and time lapses the whole way through. So there's this post by u/hotchili_11, and it's a snapshot 30 seconds before destruction started, and it's in 8K. So this is really good because this is kind of like the final stage of creation before it all went downhill. And actually I think it's funny that this image is 8K, because technically it only needs to be 2K because it's only 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels. But I understand that it's important to have more pixels so that it doesn't do some weird interpolation thing when it displays the image. Anyway, so the goal of this video is, let's look at everything Object Show and BFDI related that was built that I'm aware of. And I might skip over a few because I'm not omniscient, but I'm going to go over the ones that I know. So this is the most important one. This is the one that has Fiery from BFDI, and then in the corner we've also got 5 speaker boxes. So I think we have the Flower speaker box, the Fiery speaker box, the Original Announcer, the Puffball speaker box, and I don't know what this one, this purple indigo one is. I think it might be the Teardrop speaker box, but I'm not sure. And then I'm really happy because people managed to fit in 4 and X and Cloudy with this very limited space here, because these guys are getting way fewer pixels than Fiery is. I think X is only 8 or 7 pixels wide, and Cloudy's only 3 pixels high. We got Teardrop and Rocky. Teardrop was actually one of the last additions, so I'm really proud of the people who added that in at the last moment. We've also got the Satomi logo, which is 6 pixels, so it's quite easy to add in. And then we also got Donut with a very big mouth. So this is like, I think, the proudest thing that I'm so glad we built. And the lettering here, like BFDI, it's like embossed. I don't know what the right word is. It's got a drop shadow. And I'm really happy about that because it was kind of hard to read before we added the drop shadow. But like, I remember like someone placed the first gray pixel and I was like, wait, is that vandalism? But then I sort of like pieced in my head like what they were doing. And then like late into the night, last night, we were kind of doing it together without even communicating. And I feel like that's the real camaraderie, is like when I place a pixel and I don't even know what the other users are saying, but they place a pixel and like we're working together. But if you want to know the full story of r/place, I guess I should zoom out. And by the way, there might be some things on the screen that are not kid friendly because this is like editable by anyone. Fiery was first drawn over somewhere like, shoot, you can't really see it. It's on the right side of the first quadrant, like where this Ukrainian flag is. And I said this in an older video, but when the Ukrainian flag spread, Fiery and Leafy got overwritten by the blue pixels. And actually, I want to show you a GIF someone recorded of it because I think it's... I wasn't there when it happened, and most of you viewers probably weren't there either. So, yeah, it's just really cool seeing the Battle for Maryland subreddit commemorating the r/place thing, because it is over now. Let me just comment. It was wonderful and so much fun. So I'm going to comment that. But there was a GIF of, like, someone screen recorded when Fiery and Leafy got absorbed by the Ukrainian flag. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here's a screenshot of Fiery and Leafy, like the very first generation. Think of this as like Gen 1 of Fiery on Place. Is this it? I think, is this a video? Okay, let's watch this. So this is posted by u/Tobloxrobot. So thank you for like recording at this moment, because I would otherwise have no idea what this looked like. And okay, let's watch. Okay, like look. I don't know if this is real time or not, because if it was, then the takeover happened really fast. But I know that the Ukrainian flag was taking over every drawing in that area, but Fiery and Leafy were the last ones to hold out because people were repairing it. And you can see like pixels are turning blue and then people are like turning them back into Fiery and Leafy. So there was a real fight going on. And this was like early day one. Like this was maybe around noon PST. I don't know the exact time, maybe even earlier. But I think there's just so many people not in the OSC who didn't know who these things were, but they just wanted to help build the Ukrainian flag, which, you know, I totally think they have every right to do. But like, it was sad because there's this artwork that we drew and okay, I think like there's a certain point of no return. Like this is a momentum kind of game. Like once the drawings get so covered up that it's hard to recognize them. Oh, Leafy's frowning. It switched to Leafy frowning. See, now's the point of no return. Like there's no way you can recover it once it becomes hard to recognize where it was. And before we knew it, they were I think this must be real time, which is really fast because each person can only place one pixel every 5 seconds. So yeah, it's like they're drowning in water, which is extra sad for Fiery. But that was it. Generation 1 of Fiery and Leafy are gone. That's so sad. Please play Alexa, play Childhood Memories of Winter. But what's interesting is that eventually like the Ukrainian flag was drawn over with other artwork. So this is the final drawing again, and I don't know exactly where that took place, but I believe it's somewhere around like this photorealistic face thing. So then the second Fiery was built right under the Star Wars image. Like, okay, so there's the Star Wars poster and then the German flag, and then Generation 2 Fiery was right here, like to the left of DEO, but then and actually he stayed there for a little while, and Cave Story was to our left, and I think there was Ohio to our right, and then like that stayed, and then Location 2, which was Leafy and Bubble, was built, which was up like way in the second quadrant now, so we're talking upper right, near the top. This one was built, which is actually larger than the first one, and it's square. I think it's like 28 by 29 pixels or something, so it's almost 900 pixels of BFDI goodness. And this one was in Yoyo Land, which I'm really happy about because we got that signature yellow and purple look, and this survived from like I think the middle of day 1 to the very end, so this is long lasting. But then Fiery Generation 2 got destroyed. I do not have footage of that, but this whole area underneath the Star Wars logo had a lot of tumultuousness to it because the Ohio logo got destroyed, and then Cave Story got destroyed, got rebuilt after they asked to be rebuilt from the subreddit, and then I guess right before the final deadline, it got destroyed again. Like you can see that somehow it's in the process of something else being built right here. So I do really feel bad for the Cave Story people. You can actually see the Balrog, I think that's the name of this creature, still like the bottom half of his face is still there, but it was just bad timing because like it got destroyed by the void during the final cutoff, and no one knew when the final cutoff was going to happen, so it was just bad luck. So after Fire got destroyed here, then I guess by then the bottom half of the quadrant had opened up, so then we relocated down here, and then this is the one that like we were building as I was streaming on Humany last time yesterday. So that was like Generation 3 Fiery, but then Generation 3 Fiery got destroyed. This is getting confusing, but Generation 3 Fiery got destroyed, and that's when I tweeted about it. So this is the third time Fiery got destroyed, but luckily we were able to rebuild Fiery in the exact same spot, and just 2.5 hours later he looks better than ever. So I don't know if you'd call this Generation 4 Fiery or just Generation 3 Fiery reincarnated or reborn or something, but it's the 4th generation of something, so it's there. And okay, this thing that caused the third destruction was XQC's raid, and that's why in the video clip I was showing you earlier, I was watching XQC's stream because I wanted to be aware of if XQC directed his audience towards us, then I wanted to know, because then like we'll know that our artwork will be destroyed. So I think it's just funny because like he tried to kill off this whole area, but we all rebuilt. The owl house is to our upper left, so they also got destroyed. And this, what is this subreddit? Is r/Neko arc, I think. Yeah, so the void can only last temporarily, and the artwork will eventually come back. And I guess that is the point of the void in some people's eyes. But anyway, gonna move on to other stuff. Wait, is my audio clipping? And it doesn't matter if it's clipping. This video is not supposed to be high quality. Okay, so let me just quickly go to the other object show stuff, and I also want to show some artwork that was posted to the BFDI subreddit because it was very some of it's very cute. Okay, so there's Bo from Inanimate Insanity underneath r/Build the Earth, and I like this whole area of r/place because this artwork, especially like the chessboard combining with the Irish flag, I think, yeah, looks very nice. But also I think Bo is the oldest OSC content on the map because the first Fire and Leafy got destroyed, and Bo is around the same age, so Bo survived for the longest time. So there's Bo. Let's zoom in. Yeah, the thing is, like, because I don't have the original Reddit UI, I have to like scroll around like a typical image, so I'm not as what's the word, fluent with that, but it's okay. So there's Bo from r/Build the Earth, and then we also have, okay, near Celeste. Let's see if I can find Celeste. Celeste is under Celeste is the TWOW banner. Oh, it's still there, yeah. So the TWOW banner has a TWOW book. Wait, okay, I'm zooming in. This one, I know I've said this word a lot, but it was clean, pristine, and it kept off the vandalism quite well. I guess there's one vandalized pixel, but it has my stick figure Carrie along with 2 TWOW books. And this was like not, like I didn't help with this at all. Like it just showed up. So I guess the TWOW community is like showing its power in itself, like separate from the BFDI r/place Discord. Oh, before I forget, I also should thank GD Nacho for organizing at least the BFDI r/place project, because if it weren't for their planning, this wouldn't have happened. But yeah, also the TWOW, I don't know how like what part of the TWOW community did it. Maybe it was also their Discord, but they succeeded. And then in other news, man, there's too much to cover. Teardrop and a bunch of other people used to live next to the Rainbow Road. I guess it doesn't matter like to show you anything that was destroyed because you can't see it anymore. But I remember Teardrop used to exist between this title that says r/Ainbow Road and r/Math, which has what looks to be a perfectly drawn level 4 Hilbert curve. So if you're into fractals, this will really excite you. But yeah, we were between the two. It was like Teardrop, Bracelety, Ice Cube, and like miniature versions of like Lollipop, Bell, Marker, and others. But it got destroyed at some point. I don't really know why. But we were also near the Bronies, and the Bronies got destroyed like 1,000 times. And I guess they rebuilt in time, so that's really good for them. But maybe that's one reason why, because of vicinity. Oh, and then one other like quick side story I want to mention is that one of XQC's raids, they're dropping purple pixels everywhere. So like some people were worried about Yoyoland BFDI because we already had purple pixels, which means that we are like, it was easier for the void to attack us because we were already essentially halfway void. And I remember the community below us was actually trying to get us to turn our grass a different color so that like the purple pixels wouldn't be attracted to us and the void wouldn't come. But fortunately, that never happened, and we were able to change our grass color back to purple. And then the other thing that was nearby with OSE stuff. Oh, there's a goo. Goo from Inanimate Sanity is to the upper left. This used to be Lightbulb, and Lightbulb actually used to be to the right of us, but that got destroyed by this K logo, which I'm not sure where that came from. But there's also a chessboard underneath this giant Archeanos. I think this must be some streamer. This showed up on the very last day, like within hours of this thing ending. Before this showed up, and I was kind of sad when it did show up. Okay, well, I don't want to start drama, but there used to be a chessboard with like an 8x8 grid, and so there's 64 squares, and each of those squares, I felt like had a little fandom in it, like some community, like some community that was too small to kind of find enough territory of their own, but they could just take one chess square. I thought it was really nice. And one of the chess squares had a golf ball, paintbrush from II, and then like 4 pixel versions of match, pencil, pen, and eraser. And I thought it was like, this is the most densely packed tile of object show characters ever. But then it got destroyed. But I guess that's just what streamers do, so we can't cry about it too much. So yeah, like Golf Ball and all those other people would have had representation on this grid, but didn't at the very last moment. But oh well. And then the other thing I want to say that got destroyed, a lot of things got destroyed, but such is the internet, is Animation Object Show's pizza character. And yeah, I know I mentioned this during a stream or some other video, but I helped, like, it used to be above Fiery, which was below the Star Wars thing, and pizza used to be on top of the German flag, but then I guess it got overwritten by other German art. I think this is German art. So, like, I guess these flowers or maybe this toad thing, so it couldn't last. But I think it was rebuilt somewhere else, but I'm not quite sure where, and this is kind of hard to find. And then, okay, there's still more Object Show stuff. Because if we go back to what's home base, essentially Generation 4 Fiery, where are you? Okay, here. If you look below, I think there's a juice box, which I don't know where the juice box, like what community that's from, or if it's just someone's artwork. I like it though, it's cute. It's got a straw, it's got a little like kitty cat thing. But below it is this like 10 by 10 pixel drawing, and I think this was Cool Sid Pro or Cool Sid Prod. I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. But I know that they're in the Object Show community, and I think they drew this on stream, and it survived, and it looks nice, and it's just cool to have 2 Object Show related things nearby. So it's cool, because like, you know, the OSC is big enough that I can not know about a certain other faction that's like working on something, and it can still show up and last and make it onto the final poster. Yeah, let's see if we can. I know Marker is somewhere. Marker from BFDI. Shoot, I'm gonna have trouble finding it. Maybe I'll find it if I scroll through the Reddit. But I think I'm gonna switch to looking at the Reddit because I did want to shout out cool stuff that people put there. Wait, I don't want to go to the search anymore. Well, okay, there was like cool fan art of. Okay, well, I don't want any, like, insinuation that it's, like, BFDI versus Ukraine, because it's not. But I guess, like, in terms of r/place, there is like a thing of like, oh, Ukraine overwrote Fiery and Leafy. So there was like fan art of like, I guess, Fiery and Leafy drowning, which I think is a clever twist on it. It's like we're getting lore of a storyline that none of us could have even predicted. Wait, there was one that was like a 4-panel comic, but I can't find it. Wait, did Leafy also die? Oh yeah, I think Leafy got drawn somewhere else and then also died. So Leafy is also Generation 2. What is this? Ukraine erased Fiery and Leafy r/place in a nutshell. BFDI fans. Oh crap! Not the merch. Anything but the merch. This was posted by what should I put this? Is this a SpongeBob character? Fiery, Leafy, Ukraine, BFDI fans. No. Interesting. This is cool. Oh wait, I guess I shouldn't be showing this data because like yeah. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let me just go back to the subreddit because this will take me. It'll show me the more recent things. Also, 15,000 members on the r/BFDI. That's really cool. So I know that most recent ones are all going to be about r/place ending. So this is a really nice one. And it's good because it has the 5 images that... I guess one of these died, but 4 of these images survived, and it's a great summarizer of all the amazing artwork we created together. So let me just... let me see. We did it. Okay, I know I'm late to this post, but I'm not gonna... Yes, we did it. We built all this artwork together as a community. It was so fun to work together with you all. Okay, cool. Comment. Yay. Okay. Yeah. So this didn't show me anything I didn't know, but if you're curious about what Golf Ball Square looked like, it was like that. And I see that paintbrush has the non-binary flag, which is also really cool, but you also get a sense of just how small and compact that square is, because you have to like fit 8x8 of them on a chess grid. So that's how small it was. So let's see. This is also a commemoration of the artwork. Yeah, I guess there was another Leafy, which is quite cool. Wait, what is it? The fact that I created Donut pleases me. Okay, I'm not gonna scroll down. That's really good. Yeah, it's cool that people got to create these new characters. And then, well, at least Non-Existing made it into r/place. That's funny. Yeah, Non-Existing got the final win. Oh yeah, and I have to check with the r/place atlas because that happened 5 years ago, and it's like a guide to what all the locations on r/place mean and like their history. So it'll be really good to see what non-OSC people think and like what they write about it. So they wrote Leafy and Bubble from Battle for Jumelan standing on Yoyo Land. So that is correct. One thing I'm a little worried about is that there are multiple final screenshots of r/place because it didn't have a final ending time. It switched to the whitening. But on some snapshots, like, we were still in the middle of some transitional things. Like, I remember near the end we were trying to shift the BFDI.TV text to the right, and in the middle of the shifting, some of the letters look a little borked. But this one that's 8K, everything looks perfect, except for Cave Story. I do feel sad about Cave Story because they didn't deserve this, but we also lived next to them like neighbors, and then when we got killed by some streamer in this location, and then they eventually took over the whole area, and they had a big place that we used to own. So it's not like they took over us, but I guess maybe they did expand into our old territory. But I mean, they should be on the canvas, the atlas. How do I find that actually? Maybe it's on r/place. I don't know. They have 4.8 million subscribers. I remember like after the one in 2017, they only got up to like 200,000. So yeah, everyone saying thank you, and I've upvoted so many of these. I didn't realize I spend this much time on r/place. This is too true though. I swear, touching grass after 4 consecutive days here. Like, it was so addicting just to like watch r/slash plays evolve. Like even though you could only place a pixel every 5 minutes, I would spend like the 4 minutes and 58 seconds in between just like looking at other things getting updated. But I remember that happened 5 years ago too. It's just so fun to watch. But I want to find the atlas. So what do I just Google it? Reddit rplace atlas, because I want to look around that. Okay, no, this is the 2017 one. So maybe it's too new. The second atlas. If they already have it done, I'd be impressed because it's only been like 8 hours. Okay, it's... Oh! Whoa. Wait, what? Okay. I'm confused. The second... Currently the repo is on visible here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like still developing it because it's just so new. But it looks like they have a working version here. So actually I'll use this to look around and try to find other stuff because it's just easier to navigate and you get information. Okay, let's take a look at our home bases. The first one is the BFDI Fiery. Okay, good. Okay. This looks like a very final stage of the artwork. So we already have the speaker boxes 4X, Fiery, Donut. Oh, this is before the Satomi logo showed up, and Rocky and Teardrop are looking a little underdeveloped. But I guess, you know, we can't have everything be perfect, and the main thing is that Fiery's there and he's visible. So I'll take that. So actually we can read what's on the side here. So let me move my little webcam. BFDI exclamation point. Okay, so we wrote an exclamation point in our name, kind of like frivolously, right? We didn't need to put the exclamation point because it's not in the title of the show. But I can see that in the corner they write BFDI exclamation point. Okay, the BFDI section was made by Battle for r/place. That's true. They didn't say Battle for Dream Island, but they have the subreddit link, so people who are curious can find out. With the characters Fiery, yes, Donut, 4X, Cloudy, and the announcers, yes, that's all correct. I don't know how they like coordinated all this information because, oh no, these are submitted by other people, because there's 2 others and they say essentially the same thing. So I think these are all submitted by people, which is good because then they actually get information from the community itself, which is much more likely to be accurate. So the other descriptions kind of say the same thing. Fiery and other characters from BFDI, Fiery, Cloudy, X4, Puffball, Announcer. Okay, yeah, all the announcers from Battle for Tomorrow, that's true. BFDI Fiery, yeah, and they have the website, they have the links, so we're all good. And okay, I actually didn't know what this ampersand was to the side of us. See, now I can actually find out who our neighbors were. Dungeons and Dragons logo, that's good. And I didn't know what this nuclear symbol was. Loner flag from r/stalker. What is r/stalker? Is it some like post-apocalyptic game? Yeah. Survival horror computer game series, Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky, Call of Pripyat. This kind of reminds me of like Fallout stuff. But yeah, so they were our neighbors, and we both got destroyed together, and remember we were building together, and then we had like a little bit of a debate about where this border between us should go, but we both made it back healthily. And then r/Neko arc is a Neko spirit appearing in the Tsukuhime series. Okay. Yeah, this is so much on the internet that I'm not aware of. Okay, Owl House doesn't have a highlight yet, but this is the Owl House. And yeah, I guess these will fill out later, so I could wait a little bit to see what the rest of these are, because a lot of these don't have things. Okay, let's go to the other place. Other BFDI.TV. Okay, this also has already been labeled, so that's good. You guys are on it, like labeling everything. Okay, BFDI Bubble and Leafy. Leafy and Bubble from Battle for Dream Island standing on Yoyland. That's all correct. Hooray! Yeah, there's the subreddit as well. And the text here is like not a pixel bigger than it needs to be or smaller than it needs to be. This is kind of like the minimum size. Although I thought we had one more layer of yellow pixels on top, didn't we? Maybe I'm being a little nitpicky, but I'm sure we had a margin of yellow pixels. What gives? Yeah, see that? Oh, yeah, you can see that. Oh, I lost everything. Yeah, we got yellow pixels. Doesn't really matter. Is this okay? So yeah, we had the yellow pixels. There's Goo there too. Don't forget Goo. I already mentioned Goo. This looks like a Mondrian painting. Okay, back to the atlas. Let me upvote this. I should upvote this. Oh, that's from 5 years ago. I should upvote this. Actually, no, that one doesn't have any upvotes. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Goo's not highlighted yet. Okay, that'll happen eventually, I'm sure. Okay. This is so nice. Like, the outlines of these shapes can be any polygon, it seems, which makes it really easy to highlight things. Is Twau highlighted? I feel like Twau's space was just about the same size, so it's possible. Oh, it's not highlighted yet. It's still in the dark, but I'm sure it'll be highlighted eventually, and Celeste above it is highlighted. I really like the Celeste mountain and this like 3D logo. I know this is like their main logo, but it does look really nice. Still haven't played Celeste though, even though I made a video about it. Cave Story got the I guess they got their artwork back, so they didn't use the half destroyed version in the final atlas. That's really good. Oh, just Bo from Inanimate Insanity. Oh, it is labeled. Awesome. 3 times r/inanimate insanity. That's really good. I know that the thing above it, r/build the earth, was that Minecraft project started by some YouTuber where they wanted to recreate the entire earth 1-to-1 scale. So it's cool that I know that Bo is holding up the earth. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to make this like a final congratulatory reflection on what we built together. Let's try to get a rough estimate. Okay, actually no, I don't have to do this right now, but I want to know a rough estimate of how many pixels the object show community covered, because like my guess in the Jack and Jelly video was we'd be able to defend 5 pixels, and we definitely overshot that by many orders of magnitude, because this one here is like about 30 by, I think it's like maybe 30 by 35 pixels, I think, so it's around 1,000 pixels already, maybe a little less. I'll go with 900, and this one's also a little less than 900, so we're at up to 1,800, and then Goo is another like 200, so we're like at 2,000, and then Bo is another like 200. I'm just ballparking. So 2,200 with Bo. Where are you? Well, I just was looking at it, so I don't need to look at it again. Yeah, Bo. So we're at 2,200, and then Twau. Let's just like get a rough estimate. I always have trouble finding this one. Okay, it's right here. So it's about like 15 pixels high, and like what is that? 40 pixels wide. So that's like 600. So we're at 2,800. And then if there's any more, then that would push us above 3,000. Like cool Sid Prod's logo. So we defended 3,000 pixels worth of this. So I know the whole canvas is 4 million pixels, so that's less than 0.1%. But this is the whole internet we're talking about. So to defend even close to 0.1%, roughly 1 in 1,000, maybe 1 in 1,500 of the canvas, that's pretty impressive. So yeah, thanks everyone. I mean, it's crazy because Fiery is my character, and so thanks to GD Nacho for drawing the original Fiery. I know we went a little off of their design, but like, it's my drawing, and like hundreds of people were essentially helping cement and defend my characters, which is a really cool feeling. So thank you everyone. Yeah. Okay. Let me just like scroll through some other things that people said on the Battle for Germany subreddit. Best Friends said, u/blueberry pan pan. Oh, this is really good. I love the color scheme. Every conflict that has one person enjoying their life. Okay. Oh, this is not r/place related. Oh, this is the one that I wanted to talk about. I should upvote this because I saw this. So this shows like all the like dramas and all the tribulations we went through. So the very first one is that we got overwritten by the Ukrainian flag. And then what's that one? I don't know what happened there, but maybe there was another Fiery that got drawn and destroyed like without me even being aware. And then is that the Austrian flag? Okay, and then yeah, this happened for the longest time. We were underneath the German flag, and then Leafy. I didn't know about the Leaf. Okay, this I remember. BFDI-related, that's still around. Golf ball. Yeah, oh, this is so cool. And yet, oh yeah, the teardrop. I mentioned teardrop near the beginning. Yeah, teardrop is getting some exposure here. And oh yeah, all these are all the characters that got destroyed, so they were around for a while. Teams, would that get overridden by Team C's? I don't remember that. Yeah, but I know the grass turned blue during the XQC purple raid void. He called them veins or roots. So the XQC roots made us turn our grass blue for a little bit, but it wasn't for long. At some point, the Spanish flag is what wiped out all those characters. I remember someone mentioning that, so that makes sense. Then Fiery was rebuilt, and then we said BFDI with exclamation points. But yeah, okay, so that's true too. And then Golf Ball got destroyed by that, and then Book. Well, okay, yeah, okay. This is just reminding me that a lot of stuff happened. And like more things got destroyed than not destroyed, so the fatality rate is quite high. Yeah, oh my god, BFDI. I love it. I just, this whole area is very compact with artwork, which I like. I don't like the giant flags because there isn't as much creativity with them. But these, it's like every little pixel is being used and is being productive. Oh yeah, the owl house. I remember just seeing it and like it really catches your eye because of the character with the big blue hair. So that is a little bit away from us. I remember I used this Amandum on the side to try to find us because it caught my eye easier when I was like looking over the whole canvas. Last part of my comic. Is this? I'm normal. Oh, this is part of our last place. Hello, can I come? Yeah, all of the announcers came, which is really cool. Yeah, but I'll read this later because I think this video is getting kind of long. Yeah, Teardrop I'm still sad about. I mean, she sort of came back, but not really. But I wonder if we can have a picture. Where's the picture of Teardrop before she got destroyed? I don't know. Yeah, okay, this happened at some point. I don't remember when. Oh yeah, Lightbulb. Okay, Goo used to be Lightbulb. I'm talking way too much. This might be boring everyone. But Goo used to be Lightbulb in the upper right quadrant. But then I think this Community Chargers, which is some sports team, I think a baseball team, didn't like that Lightbulb was taking up so much of vertical space. So I'm guessing they switched to Goo because Goo takes up less vertical space. But before they switched to Goo and it was still Lightbulb, they gave Lightbulb a tool. I'm not going to say what it was. Marker. Okay, here we go. The coordinates of Marker. This is good. 781, 1718. Let's find it. 781. 781. Okay, this is gonna be kind of hard to find without like the guide. Like I don't have any numbers to help me. 781. Okay, so that's gonna be like right somewhere around here. This is gonna be hard. I don't know if. Oh, is that it? Is that it right there? I think that's it. So that's another 50 pixels or so. I love it. Marker just kind of like out on his own, living his free life. This is over underneath some Japanese is E-O. I don't know. I'm not that good at Japanese, so yeah. There's SpongeBob, sad SpongeBob with a long nose. There's so much more to talk about. But I could go on and on, but this video has to end eventually. If people are making animation, that's so cool. Like, yeah, there's a whole saga. I know some people in the Discord server said that they're going to make a documentary of it. All currently existing OC. Is this gonna? Let's see if we get. You already saw the golf ball, paintbrush and pencil match thing before they got destroyed, but they got destroyed. Let's see if we can find Teardrop. Oh, we can't. So Teardrop is the only one that has evaded us. Yeah, there's lots of pictures of like things being halfway destroyed. Okay, so yeah, why BFDI is awesome. Wow, thank you. I should. This is so nice. I should read this soon. But yeah, it's almost 4:30 a.m. This is crazy. But I wanted to make this video because it's cool, Sid Pro. Because if I didn't make this video today, I would just forget to make it because life keeps moving on and things on the internet. Like, things on the internet that happened 24 hours ago are already, like, long in the distant past. They've become history. So I wanted to get this video out before it was a full 24 hours. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Anyway, that is it for this video. Very rambly. and I will see you all later. Again, thank you to everyone who contributed. Thank you to GG Nacho for coordinating it. I'm getting quite sleepy. I'm going to tweet about this too, just because in case people don't want to watch a half-hour video. I will tweet about this too. Check out the Atlas. The Atlas is really nice. Oh, the other thing is like there are Among Us's in everything, right? Okay, I just like briefly I want to talk about some like general patterns I noticed in r/place. So if anything had texture or shading and had like a large swath of one color, it got covered with these little Among Us characters, which I thought I would find annoying, but I think it's actually kind of cute and endearing because it's like it's also microscopic, so it doesn't really affect the larger image. So this mango lemon thing had Among Us's in it. L'Among Us, that's what it was. The Newgrounds logo, where's the Newgrounds? Oh, they fixed it, but there was a time when the Newgrounds logo was just filled with Among Us's, but it looks like that's been fixed. And I remember there was a time when Yoyoland in our picture had an Among Us near the bottom. Okay, it's still somewhat an Among Us in the corner, but it looks like it's been destroyed a little bit because it's just supposed to be grassy texture. It's not supposed to be real Among Us. But I know that like an example of a character that had a lot of Among Us's was this Moonlord from Terraria, which I know the streamer Soda Poppin helped build, or I guess manage. Within the Moonlord skin is all these little Among Us's. Like here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4. I mean, there's a countless Among Us's. Actually, I didn't know that this Moonlord was from Terraria, but I know that Soda Poppin likes Terraria, so it makes sense. Dogecoin. Interesting. Yeah, it's weird, like some cryptos have like really big spaces and some don't. So I guess Dogecoin has a big community. Kerbal Space Program, yes. Okay, I don't know if I should just point out random things. There was a huge Among Us crewmate, but it's been destroyed, I guess. Okay. Yeah, there's just so much to talk about. Like I could talk about the Osu wars between like them and all the streamers that tried to destroy them, and how they had, I know like BTMC or some streamer, like Osu player, like helped like tell their community like where to draw pixels to rebuild it, and like they had this whole plan where it's like if your birthday is between January and June, then like place letters, and if your birthday somewhere else, then do somewhere else, and that helped rebuild. And they just seemed very dedicated and well organized. Okay, yeah, but I'm going to go to bed soon. Yeah, I like these flags, like this Mexican flag where the giant stripes that would typically just be a giant swath of color had all these like designs and textures on them, because it's just so intricate. Yeah, it's all darkened, but in the bigger version it's not darkened, of course. Yeah. Also, the other thing is that this r/place had 32 colors, so there's like way more like inner shades within a color. Like there's like 4 different greens and like 6 different blues, whereas in 2017 we only had 16 colors. Where's the Mexican flag? I'm dragging this video on too long. That's okay though. Now look at that detail. It's beautiful. Yeah, there's just so. See, Magic the Gathering. What are these called? Like the different mana types? Sorry, I'm uneducated about Magic the Gathering. I know it's a card game, but like each of the 5 different colors became an Among Us character. They're everywhere. It's crazy. I know this is also, this thing below is like also an Osu thing. It's like a pointing meme of like 727 when you see it. There's so many inside references here, I'm sure. The dithering, like to get different shades of blue, they dithered all these colors of shades of blue together. That's really impressive. Because dithering, like, I don't know how you can collaborate with that. Yeah. Derpy Hooves made it on, which is like bigger than Rainbow Dash. I'm surprised how big this one is, but yeah, Bronies had a lot of, they had at least three different locations. Okay. Gravity Falls had like 2 of the pyramid thing. I actually have never watched Gravity Falls, which is, I know a lot of you have, so I can't believe I'm saying that, but there's one down here, and then like right above it, there's another one. Oh, I missed it. Oh, it got destroyed. Oh no, it's over here. It's over here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, this was really fun. Like this honestly like took up Well, okay, I voluntarily was thinking about this like for so many hours each of the last 4 days, and I really love it when Reddit does these fun April Fool's things. I also like the what is it called? The button. That was from 2015, so it was even earlier, but that was also fun, and that went on for months. But yeah, I'm not going to explain it now if you don't know what it is, but it was another Reddit April Fool's thing. So yeah, these are so fun. Oh my god! Alright, thank you for watching this crazy long video. I can't believe anyone will still be here this late into the video. But this was fun, and everyone who helped, you all made it possible. I've thanked you a million times. Goodbye. Have a fun life. I'll see you later. This isn't that big of a deal. Okay, yeah. BFDI and Intimate Insanity and all the other shows that showed up are really cool, and r/place is awesome. Okay, I'm just going in circles now. I'm getting delirious. Bye, everyone.